Kristen's keeping an eye on the rivers right now.
Yeah, that and the rain coming down over the metro area. So I have your full flooding forecast here in just a second, but I wanted to get to what's happening in Portland. And we're getting into the heart of this front. In fact, we had winds gusting just about 20 minutes ago up near 40 miles an hour, our strongest winds of the day. Still seeing steady winds at 25, gusting to 35. So it is still very blustery out there. And the rain, of course, continues to come down. Wind gusts all up and down I-5, up around 35 miles an hour. This is where we are right now. And of course, we're seeing those winds starting to finally subside for the coast. And we will see that within the next hour or two, these winds start to drop for the valley. So we're really in the heart of things right now. And we're starting to see the worst of it get through here. Central and eastern Oregon, it'll take a little bit longer. It'll be mainly after midnight before we see those wind gusts really start to die down there. So tracking it for you, we still may see a gust in the metro area up around 40 miles an hour, maybe a little bit higher as we go through the next hour or so. But watch what happens by 7 o'clock. Still blustery, but those winds really start to calm down. Meanwhile, they're still cranking east of here. By 8 o'clock, we're looking at mainly just a breeze out there. So those winds are dying down, and we'll continue to see that be the case as we head through the rest of the night. So again, we just have about 1 or 2 more hours to get through these really strong winds before they taper off very quickly. Astoria has seen wind gusts up beyond 50 miles an hour. Those winds are backing off, but we continue to see some of the rain coming down, but the rain is starting to let up a little bit, and that's because the back edge of that front is finally coming through. So you can see a lot of heavy showers just northwest of Portland. So we still haven't gotten through all that really heavy rain yet. We still have more to go, even though it's lightening up a little bit. And then of course, you can see those showers pushing into the Cascades, but there is relief back to our north and west. And then meanwhile, you head up north towards Vancouver, and it just gets really heavy between there and St. Helens, back towards Battleground and Amboy. Some very heavy showers and of course strong winds on top of that. Let's talk about the flooding. I have this picture for you. This is what it looks like down in Tillamook. We're already seeing some of these flooding pictures. Thanks to Cher for sending this one in. This is one of the pastures out that way. This is a mini golf course. Thanks to Cher for sending in this, and you can see all of that water moving on in, and we're going to see more of that as we go through the evening because we haven't seen the rivers crest just yet. So flood warnings in effect not only for the Wilson River down near Tillamook, but also for the Nehalem River, and this is where we could see moderate flooding. Flood stage is set for 15, is expected to crest a little bit over 20, and once it hits 20 feet, that's when we can see some of that flooding get into some of the buildings in town. So we'll be watching that closely. The one thing that is in our favor is high tide is happening within the next 30 minutes or so. So when these rivers are expected to crest 10 p.m. tonight, thankfully those tides will be going out towards low. So that's good news. Wilson River, again, we have that flood warning in effect until tomorrow morning, and then back towards the Trask River, we just got a new flood warning issued there for some minor flooding as well. Tracking it out hour by hour, 6 p.m., heaviest showers are finally starting to push to the south out of the metro area, out of the valley, getting some breaks for the coast too. I know we need it. And then we get into the overnight hours, and we're still looking at some spotty showers. We see the temperatures drop. It'll be a chilly night, and we're finally looking at some more mountain snow. We wake up tomorrow morning, a much quieter start, and then we get into the afternoon, and by the time we get into the late afternoon, evening hours, more rain set to move in. So we still have some wet weather to get through tomorrow night into the day on Thursday, and then of course more mountain snow too. Rain totals so far anywhere between 1 and 2 inches or more just within the last 24 hours in many of these areas north of Portland and back to the north and west. And when you go back over the past several days, of course it adds up even higher than that. Lows tonight, low 40s, central and east down into the 20s and 30s. Tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at highs only in the upper 40s to low 50s. It'll be a chilly day, but a lot less wind. Here's a look at your forecast for tomorrow and for the rest of the week, your 7-day for Portland. We'll see rain moving back in late tomorrow. So most of the day, we'll find some dry time. There may be a stray shower popping up. Thursday, more rain. It'll be a wet day, upper 40s. And then we dry things out. And look at this break we get. We get a nice break Friday into the weekend, and that means temperatures falling into the 30s. So that'll mean some chilly nights ahead, but at least we'll get out of some of this really active weather that we've been dealing with, and it doesn't look like those winds should come back up to where they are right now anytime soon. So just another couple of hours, then we're done with the wind.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you.